Your friend just diagnosed himself with a chronic condition. Not at a doctor's office, on ChatGPT. He described his symptoms, the AI gave him a diagnosis and treatment plan. He's ordering supplements online based on what the AI recommended. You ask if he's seeing a doctor. He laughs. Why would I? Doctors just push whatever big pharma pays them to push. They profit off keeping me sick. AI is neutral. It's just analyzing data. No financial incentive, no bias. He's dead serious. He trusts the chatbot more than a medical professional who spent a decade in training. And he's not alone. People are using ChatGPT instead of lawyers. Why pay $500 an hour when AI can review my contract for free? People are using robo-advisors instead of financial planners. Financial advisors just sell whatever gets them the biggest commission. AI actually optimizes for me. People are using AI for medical advice, legal advice, financial advice, therapy, career guidance, everything. Because humans are biased and corrupt, and AI is neutral and objective. Right? Wrong. Completely wrong. But somehow, in the last 2 years, we've convinced ourselves otherwise. So how did we get here? That's what this channel breaks down. Hit subscribe. How did we go from trusting trained professionals to trusting algorithms we don't understand? And why is that incredibly dangerous? Let's start with why people lost trust in professionals. Because that part is real. Financial advisors absolutely have conflicts of interest. Many are commission-based. They make money when you buy certain products. Mutual funds with high fees, annuities with kickbacks, insurance products they get paid to sell. Are they optimizing your portfolio, or are they optimizing their commission? You can't always tell. And some definitely prioritize their income over your returns. So when robo-advisors showed up promising algorithm-based investing with no human bias, people jumped. Betterment, Wealthfront, no commission salesperson, just math. Pure, objective. Lawyers have the same trust problem. $300 to $500 per hour. Bills in 6-minute increments. Sometimes they drag things out because more hours means more money. Are they giving you the fastest solution or the most billable one? Again, hard to tell. So when ChatGPT can review a contract or explain a legal concept in seconds for free, people think, why am I paying thousands for this? Doctors face the worst distrust. Pharmaceutical companies give kickbacks. Hospitals push expensive treatments. Insurance determines care. American healthcare is a nightmare of misaligned incentives. Your doctor recommends a medication. Is it because it's best for you, or because a pharma rep took them to dinner last week? You don't know. And that doubt eats at you. So people Google symptoms, use AI diagnostic tools, WebMD on steroids. And the AI gives them an answer. No pharma influence, no insurance constraints, just data. The distrust is real. The problems are real. But the solution, replacing humans with AI, is based on a fundamental misunderstanding of what AI actually is. AI isn't neutral. It's not objective. It's not unbiased. It's human bias at scale, automated and hidden behind code you can't see. Let's start with how AI is built. By humans, obviously. ChatGPT was created by OpenAI, a company with a business model, with investors, with profit incentives, with humans making decisions about what the AI should and shouldn't do. The training data, selected by humans. The safety guidelines, written by humans. The goals the AI optimizes for, decided by humans. At every step, human choices and human biases are baked into the system. You just can't see them. And if you've ever trusted an AI's answer without questioning where that answer came from, or who benefits from you believing it, hit that like button. It tells me you're starting to see the problem. AI neutrality is an illusion, and a dangerous one. The training data is incredibly biased. AI is trained on human-created content, internet text, books, articles, Reddit posts, all written by humans with biases. If the training data contains biased medical advice, the AI learns biased medical advice. If the training data reflects societal prejudices, the AI reflects societal prejudices. It's not inventing new knowledge, it's regurgitating patterns from human-created data, often with the biases amplified because the AI identifies patterns humans didn't even notice were there. Medical AI trained on historical medical data learns historical medical biases. Women's pain is taken less seriously. Black patients' pain is undertreated. The AI learns these patterns as facts. Ask it for medical advice, and it might give you diagnosis suggestions that reflect decades of biased medical research. But it sounds authoritative, so you trust it. Financial AI is trained on market data. Sounds objective, except that market data reflects human behavior. Panic, greed, herd mentality, historical crashes caused by human irrationality. The AI learns those patterns and tells you their optimal strategies, because that's what the data showed. But data isn't truth. Data is just historical human decisions recorded. Legal AI is trained on case law and contracts, all written by humans, many of them unjust, many of them favoring corporations over individuals, many of them containing outdated precedents. Ask ChatGPT for legal advice, and it might give you technically correct information based on problematic laws. But it won't tell you the law is unjust. It'll just cite it, confidently. And here's something even more disturbing. ChatGPT's answers can be actively manipulated by people who figured out how. There's an entire industry now called Answer Engine Optimization, AEO. People who've reverse engineered how ChatGPT gathers and presents information, and they're gaming it, successfully. Check communities like the AI SEO for Beginners subreddit. It's full of case studies, people sharing how they manipulated ChatGPT to recommend their products, their services, their websites. They've cracked the code. They know what content patterns make ChatGPT prioritize their information, what phrasing makes the AI cite their sources, what structure makes their answer appear first. You ask ChatGPT for a recommendation, health supplement, software tool, financial service. You think you're getting neutral, data-driven analysis. Actually, you're getting the result of someone who spent months optimizing their content to game the AI. The answer feels organic, feels unbiased. It's advertisement disguised as information, and you can't tell the difference. There's no disclosure, no sponsored result label, just confident answers that happen to favor whoever gamed the system best. Remember when Google search got gamed by SEO? At least with Google you could see it was an ad or know which sites were doing SEO. With ChatGPT, the manipulation is invisible, baked into responses that feel authoritative and neutral. The people who know how to manipulate AI are selling products, promoting services, pushing agendas. And you're trusting the AI because you think it's free from human manipulation. It's not. It's just manipulation you can't see. The business models are profit-driven. Let's talk about who owns these AI tools and what they want from you. ChatGPT isn't free because OpenAI is altruistic. It's free because they're collecting data. Every question you ask trains the model. Every interaction improves the product they sell to businesses. You're not the customer, you're the training data. Your medical questions, your financial situations, your legal problems, all collected, all analyzed, all monetized. Google's medical AI? Google makes money from healthcare advertising. Think they don't have incentives about what the AI recommends? Financial robo-advisors? Many are owned by investment firms. They're pushing you toward their own funds. The algorithm isn't neutral. It's steering you toward products that benefit the parent company. The AI isn't avoiding the conflict of interest. It's hiding it. You can see a financial advisor's commission. You can't see the algorithmic bias toward proprietary funds. You can't see who optimized the training data to favor their products. That's worse, not better. The AI doesn't understand context. This is critical. A doctor considers your complete medical history. your lifestyle, your other medications, your unique circumstances. AI sees patterns in data. It gives you the statistically most common answer, which might be completely wrong for you specifically. A human lawyer looks at your specific situation, your goals, your risks, gives you advice tailored to your context. AI gives you the generic answer based on similar cases, which might miss the critical detail that makes your situation different. A financial advisor should understand your risk tolerance, your timeline, your goals, your fears, should adjust recommendations based on that. Robo-advisors ask you quiz questions and slot you into a category: aggressive, moderate, conservative. Like your financial life fits into one of 5 predetermined boxes. The human expertise, the judgment, the contextual understanding, the ability to ask clarifying questions is irreplaceable, for now. But we're convinced the AI is smarter. Because it sounds confident. Because it uses technical language. Because it gives detailed answers instantly. Confidence isn't accuracy. Fast isn't better. Detailed isn't correct. The liability disappeared. Here's a scary one. If a doctor gives you bad advice, they're liable. Medical malpractice. They can be sued. They lose their license. AI gives you bad medical advice? Who's liable? OpenAI has a disclaimer that you shouldn't use it for medical advice. You ignored that. Your problem now. A lawyer gives you bad advice? They can be disbarred, sued for malpractice. Their reputation is on the line. ChatGPT gives you bad legal advice? Not liable. You used it wrong. Should have hired a real lawyer. Your problem. Financial advisor loses your money through negligence? They're fiduciaries. They can be sued. Regulatory agencies can investigate. Robo-advisor loses your money? Terms of service protected them. Market risk is your risk. Their problem is your problem. You traded accountability for convenience, and you won't realize it until something goes wrong. The really insidious part? The AI is designed to sound authoritative, even when it's wrong. ChatGPT doesn't say, "I'm not sure." It doesn't express uncertainty. It gives you confident answers with citations that might be hallucinated. Ask it a medical question and it'll give you a diagnosis, confidently, even if it's completely wrong. Even if a doctor would say, "I need to run tests," or "that could be several things." The AI can't afford to sound uncertain. Uncertainty reduces engagement. People don't trust tools that hedge, so the AI is confident, always. And confidence is persuasive. We're wired to trust confident answers, even when confidence has no relationship to correctness. A doctor saying, "Let's run some tests to be sure," sounds less convincing than ChatGPT saying, "Based on your symptoms, this is likely X." One is honest uncertainty. The other is false confidence. We're choosing false confidence every time. The stakes are getting higher. People are making major life decisions based on AI advice. Medical diagnoses, legal contracts, financial investments, career changes, relationship advice, therapy substitutes. And when it goes wrong, and it will go wrong repeatedly, who's accountable? Nobody. You trusted a chatbot. That was your choice, your risk. The professionals we're replacing spent years learning their fields. Doctors have a decade of training. Lawyers have years of school and practice. Financial advisors have certifications and continuing education. Are they perfect? No. Are some of them corrupt or incompetent? Yes. But the good ones have expertise that AI doesn't come close to replicating. And you can vet a human. Check their credentials, read reviews, ask questions, see if they actually understand your situation or are just giving generic advice. AI? You have no idea how it works, what data it trained on, what biases it has, who benefits from the answers it gives you, what it doesn't know but won't tell you, who manipulated the training data to promote their products. You're trusting a black box because it told you what you wanted to hear, that you don't need expensive experts, that you can get the same quality for free, that the AI is smarter and more objective. None of that is true, but it's really, really tempting to believe. So how did we get here? Distrust in professionals reached a breaking point with real conflicts of interest. AI promised neutrality and objectivity it doesn't actually have. People don't understand that AI is trained by humans on biased data. an entire industry emerged to manipulate what AI recommends through answer engine optimization. Business models behind AI tools have profit incentives we can't see. AI gives confident answers even when wrong, and we're wired to trust confidence. Accountability disappeared. No one is liable when AI gives bad advice. We're making major decisions based on algorithms we don't understand, created by companies we don't see, trained on biases we can't identify, manipulated by marketers we don't know exist. And we convinced ourselves this is safer than trusting flawed humans, when really, we just traded visible human bias for invisible algorithmic bias with no accountability and active manipulation. The professionals you're avoiding aren't perfect, but they're people. You can question them, hold them accountable, vet their expertise, see their reasoning. The AI is a black box optimizing for engagement and profit, being gamed by people who figured out how to make it recommend what they want. And you're trusting it with your health, your money, your legal rights. Maybe the real question isn't how we got here. It's whether we'll realize the mistake before it's too late. If you've ever chosen AI advice over human expertise and felt smart for avoiding the corrupt professional, hit that subscribe and like button. We're exposing every time technology promised to solve human problems and just hid them better. And AI trust might be the most dangerous illusion yet.